Hey, what's going on, everybody? On April 30th, I made a video and I showed you guys how I get my scion pieces and how I prepare them to graft them onto the rootstock. I showed two pieces of scion that I was working with. One piece I grafted on to this brown turkey fig. This is the Texas Blue Giant scion that I took on that video. And down below, I shoved that other scion piece into the soil and to see if it was going to get to root or not. So it's been over 30 days, 35 days? Today's the 5th. And we are going to open this together to see if, in fact, this graft is healing up on the graft point here. And to see if both of these cuttings have rooted also at the same time. We're going to take it off nice and easy, nice and slow, because this thing is still healing. And if for some reason I didn't get the cambium layers to fuse up just right, then this graft will be a failure. But if I get one side that I at least got to be healed up on this rootstock piece, I'm going to keep taking it off. You see how it's coming off right there? So this piece right here to me is a failure, guys. I could already tell. All right. What it looks like to me is, as I'm looking at the graft point, is that I didn't have good cambium to cambium contact on it. But what we're looking at here is that the bottom portion looks like it's together. That's why this top portion is still alive. You see how this top portion is still alive after 30 days of being fed energy from that rootstock. Even if it's just this one side with the cambium touching, that's just enough energy to still keep it alive. But as you can see how weak this point is on top, that's going to be a problem because as it continues growing and fusing together, this top portion is still the weakest point on it. As it's growing, all that weight from the branch could separate this piece right off of it. Because it's still healing up and because I still see life on the top portion here, and I know that it's still weak because of the separation on the graft point, I'm going to use my grafting tape and I'm going to leave it on for another 30 days or so. I'm going to let it heal up as strong as possible, and I'm still going to take care of it. I need the time for this bottom portion to continue healing and getting as strong as possible, and that way later I can aggressively put pressure on it without really having to worry about killing this scion piece off. So right now all I'm doing is just giving it more time to get healed up, and then at a later time I will seal it up and ensure that that top portion remains whole as one piece as this thing starts growing out. So in my opinion, at first I thought it was a complete failure, but in my mind now, after seeing everything, after taking the wrap off, I can still make this successful. I just need to take care of it. So the next thing I wanted to show you is that second scion piece, which is dug right here. And it looks like it's alive. That's the one that had the leaf on it in that video. Yeah, it's rooted in there, guys. I can really, I'm gonna have to go in with my fingers because I can't feel where the roots are. There we go. And so this has rooted the other part of this scion piece. You know what this is, guys? This right here is this. That's this right here. That's the Texas Blue Giant fig. I'm not gonna say seedling because it's a mature piece of wood. Yeah, hey, let's go back to the table. This was a mature piece of wood. This is bark. That's new growth that came from the node at the bottom of it, and from the bottom of this cutting, all these roots have formed. Okay, you see how it's open on that end right there? And that's a fresh cut right there. And then I'll seal it up later. This is one brand new Texas Blue Giant fig. We are going to put this little baby in her new home. Now she is very established right now in this root ball. I'm not going to mess her up. She will expand very quickly into this 6-inch pot right here. Even though she does have roots on her, I did, have to dig her out of this heavy soil in this pot, and she may go into some shock later. And plus, I did, cut her up a little bit. I did some surgery on her, so I'm going to leave her protected inside, and that way, she could heal up slowly, and then become a bigger plant in due time. All right, so thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments or anything. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.